What's up? Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. We are live here on YouTube. Appreciate everybody for tuning in already. Let me just get this tweet out so people can see it. There it goes. I'm Harrison Graham. We got Cullen Brown producing, C Breezy in the house, so we're ready to go. We're going to cover the latest news and rumors, take some of your questions. I'm going to get into some NFC North predictions as well. And then we will get into our latest Madden sim. Shout out your city. Let us know where you're tuning in from. C Breezy ready to go. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend, including you, Colin.
I had a great weekend. How about yourself?
Good weekend. Had some family in town. That's always nice. So yeah, it was all good in the Graham household. Hopefully all of you had a good weekend as well. We've got Andre in Columbus. Christian said, how was your Father's Day? It was good. Second Father's Day in the books. Got to enjoy some U.S. Open, some family time. That was all good. So to the dads in the chat, shout out to all of you. Happy Father's Day. And hopefully you got to, watch golf, go fishing, whatever you want to do on Father's Day. Hopefully you got to do that. Ram from Germany. We got Harley in Dehenda, Illinois. True Bears fan in Chicago. Kendall in Lake County. It's 11 in Germany. All right, a little late night Bears for you. The Chicago spent Father's Day running 18 with my pops. There you go. Get a round of golf in. It's always a good time. Rick in South Dakota. We got Jordan in Tampa. Alex in San Antonio. Rick in Crystal Lake. Rolly's neckbeard is back. He's in Oil Up, Oklahoma. Darren watching from Canada. Appreciate it, Darren. We got Mesa, Arizona from Tricky. The Honey Badger in Flatwoods, Kentucky. Carlos in Safford, Arizona. The True Bears fan in New Lenox, Illinois. Ryan Shager in Virginia Beach. Jay Reezy in Madison. Charles in Rockwall, Texas. We got Uncle Fuzzy in Albuquerque. JSMK in Las Vegas. Appreciate everybody tuning in all over. All right. I said we're going to get to some NFC North predictions. This is our live poll as well. Who do you guys got winning the NFC North this year? If it's the Bears, type CHI. Packers, type GB. Lions, type DET. Or the Vikings, type MIN. Let us know who you guys got winning the North.
Better see a lot of CHIs down in the comments.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Shout out Greg, Harley, Luke, True Bears fan. Why are we seeing so many DETs? What's going on, guys?
Lions are going to be tough. I get it. If they're voting honestly, can't blame them. I think this could be the toughest division in football this year. I will say that. True Bears fan saying Chicago. William, Chicago. Nick says Detroit until we see Caleb and the boys in action. Yeah, there's an unknown, obviously. FGB from David. We got Homelander in Chicago, going Chicago. Rolly's neckbeard going with the Bears. So is Jay Reezy. Rick Saviano going with Chicago. I'm excited. For the first time in a while, you feel like the Bears could win this division. Doesn't mean they will, but it feels like they could for the first time since probably entering the 2019 season. And the reason is a big reason is for Caleb Williams. So how excited are you for the new Bears quarterback? Scale of 0 to 100, 0 being not at all, 100 being amped. Let us know how excited you guys are for QB1. Carlos says, did you guys hear about HBO announcing the AFC North as in-season division for Hard Knocks? I did. I think I don't care about the Giants off-season one, but I think the Bears training camp one and the AFC North in-season, I think those are two pretty good choices. I think once they took the Bears, they weren't going to also do the NFC North for during the season. So I think the other most interesting division in football right now is the AFC North. So that's a good choice, I'd say. A. Dominguez, Rick's, all saying 100. So is Jay Reezy, Foxtrot, Harley. LaCora says 83. Jason 77. Murph Dog 88. 200 from Malcolm Graham. William 110. 1,000 from True Bears fan. The Honey Badger saying 100. Scottish saying 100,000. That's awesome. True Bears fan 108 from John. 8 out of 100. Rolly's Neckbeard says Caleb will have the first 10,000 passing TD season. No, not going to happen. Steve says, got my Caleb jersey today. Chatsports.com/Caleb. If you want to order one, you guys can do so. All right, who y'all got in our Madden sim today? CHI for the Bears, WAS for the Commanders. Who y'all rolling with? Bears in our Madden simulation series coming off a funky loss to the Jags, 24-17. So 4-2 because the bye week 7, and now back in action on the road in Washington.
My jersey's out for delivery 100. Shout out to you, Charlie.
There you go. There you go. A lot of Chicago's coming in. Need to bounce back. Coming off the bye week. Need a dub. Need a dub. David says Commanders. It's Madden. Real life, Bears. We'll see. We'll see. Kevin, Chicago. Roosevelt, Chicago. We got Jim saying Chicago. Are the Vikings the new Lions? What do you mean by that? Like, are they going to be the team that's going to rise up? Like, it'll take a couple years? Most people have called the Bears that team.
I'm thinking, like, he means, like, the Vikings whenever they, like, exploded for, like, remember they won, like, 13 games. They won, you know, one of the top of the division, and they kind of fell back the next fall.
Yeah. Or maybe he means, are the Vikings the new laughingstock of the division?
That's true.
But I think they're the fourth team entering this year, but I still think they're pretty good. I just think their QB situation has them a notch behind the other teams.
They could easily be second place in a lot of other divisions.
Yeah. Like if Darnold is just average, I mean, they've got a really good 1-2 punch at receiver in Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. I think the Aaron Jones addition was really good. Their O-line's solid. Their defense isn't great, but Flores did a good job last year getting the most out of it. So, like, they might win 7-8 games and be fourth in the division. So, I still think they're going to be pretty good. All right, we're going to get started shortly. If you love the Bears, like this video. Got 157 people watching, only 36 likes.
Math ain't math.
Yeah, the math that's a great way to put it. The math is not mathin'. So let's make sure the math does math. Let's make sure the math does math.
2-2 Chicago. Hopefully, Madden will let the Bears defense show up today from Harley. That's what I've been saying. Like the defense, I get it. Madden's like an offensive type game where it kind of placates towards that side of football. You gotta see something.
Yeah.
Hopefully so.
Cable greater than Aaron. Who's Cable? You mean Caleb? Gotta think you mean Caleb.
Maybe a mistake there.
Hit that like button. Almost at 69 likes. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, let's get this rolling here as I do have, or both of us have NBA Finals watch party duties tonight. I'll be on the Mavericks channel. Cullen will be on our main Chat Sports channel. So get this live show rolling here so we can gear up for that. Coming up on our live show today, the latest Bears news and rumors. We will take your questions. I know a couple have flown in here, but let's get some more. Use hashtag Bears or Super Chat to get your questions answered on the show. I've got 5 NFC North predictions that I'll dive into. And then also our Madden Week 8 sim versus Washington. Can the Bears bounce back and improve to 5-2 in our Madden sims? We'll get to all that coming up here on Chicago Bears Now. Here's what's coming up on today's episode of Bears Now by Chat Sports. Caleb Williams impressing teammates and coaches so far. We're going to dive into that, plus a couple of other stories as well. My name is Harrison Graham. Before we get to all of that, we are so close to our next milestone in terms of subscribers here on the channel. We're literally 22 subs away from 94,000 subscribers. The goal is to get to 100,000 by week 1, so get through training camp preseason at 100K, but you got to get to 94 before you get to 100. So help us out. Subscribe if you haven't. Spread the word if you want to help us out. Share with a Bears friend. We would greatly appreciate it. The report coming from ESPN is that Caleb Williams has been impressive when it comes to being the Bears quarterback so far. He's impressing teammates, coaches, the front office obviously likes him as well. He more than has held his own during OTAs and, of course, veteran minicamp. Now we got, a little over a month until training camp, so some time off. But so far, so good. Courtney Cronin writing this for ESPN.com, saying the Bears held very little back from their rookie quarterback as he began learning the offense, and his ability to chunk information, put it into buckets, and operate impressed Coach Matt Eberflus throughout the spring. Coaches encouraged Williams to experiment with different throws in OTAs and minicamp to see what windows he could hit while making sure his footwork timed up with when he released the ball. Look, it's early. The pads aren't even on yet. He hasn't played even a preseason game yet, but this does feel different. The vibe around the team as a whole, the vibe around this quarterback, it feels like it really could work this time. And you don't want to overanalyze OTAs and minicamp, but I remember last year a lot of reports with people with boots on the ground like, Justin Fields struggling a bit. If he's not throwing to DJ Moore, things aren't happening. And this year, while it hasn't been perfect, and he certainly had some struggles, he's spreading the ball around. Players are calling how impressive they've been with him. Check out TJ Edwards, for example, saying this about Caleb Williams. He said, he moved us a couple of times with his eyes. The first day it had me and Tremaine Edmonds hot about it, but he's impressive for sure. And look, that's a good linebacker duo, one of the best in the NFL. TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds. They're getting frustrated early on with this rookie quarterback, how he's manipulating the defense. Nice. That's the type of stuff you want to hear. And again, you want it to go both ways, right? You want the defense to challenge Caleb. You want it to be back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth. That probably means both sides of the ball are going to be pretty damn good. I think we all believe the defense is going to be at least a top 10 unit. Can the offense be top 10 or at least top 15? If it can, you've probably got a playoff teams on your hands. And look, this would be a change, no doubt about it. Justin Fields obviously did a lot of wow stuff with his, mobility, his creativity, what he could do as a runner, but one thing he consistently struggled to do is see the field in a timely manner. It just never clicked, at least consistently. You haven't had a quarterback maybe ever that can manipulate a defense. Maybe Jay Cutler on occasion, but he was just more of a gunslinger. He could kind of fit balls into tight windows even if he knew it was a double coverage type of situation because he could put some extra RPMs on the ball. Well, Caleb Williams can do that with the arm strength, but he can also scan the field pretty well, and he's obviously a much better athlete than a guy like Jay Cutler. He can make things happen on the run. Again, hasn't played a real NFL snap yet, but the talent is all there. The practice stuff seems to be going well, the progress within the offense, so that excites me, and I think it should excite you guys as well. How excited are you for Caleb Williams? Scale of 0 to 100. Let us know in the comment section below. 0 being not at all, he stinks. 100 being incredibly excited. I'm pretty excited, man. So let me know where you guys are at. And look, I got to be honest, tempering expectations, it's kind of getting hard at this point. I understand wanting to do that. You've been disappointed before, but just take a lesson from Caleb Williams himself. When he was asked after he got drafted, hey, the expectations around you are incredibly high. Should you temper those a little bit? What did he say? He said, why duck? Why duck? That's a great mindset to have. If you're ducking expectations, you're not ready to win. You're not ready to be great. You may not even have the desire to be great. Now, just because you have high expectations and you're confident in yourself doesn't mean it's going to work out. But I think the first step to anyone being great is you have to have that self-belief. If you don't, you got no shot, especially at this level of football. If you don't believe in yourself, you might as well not even suit up because these guys are too big, too strong, too fast, too smart of players. If you don't believe you belong out there, I don't know, I just remember watching Mitch sometimes, and this isn't anything against Trubisky, great guy. I just felt like you just felt that lack of confidence a lot. I don't know if he's ready for this. I don't think I'm going to feel that with Caleb. I don't think I'm going to feel a lack of confidence when he jogs onto the field. So, look, he believes in himself. Bears players, coaches, executives clearly believe in him, but that self-belief is where it starts, and he is not lacking in that department. Let's go from one quarterback to the other, the former guy, Justin Fields. Did he call out the Bears over the weekend? Maybe. I don't know if it was intentional, but it's hard to say for sure. He compared the Steelers and Bears cultures over the weekend. Here's what Justin Fields had to say. He said, quote, "Me being in 2 different places now, I realize you don't get this culture everywhere." And look, I'm not going to overreact to this. I know some of Bears Twitter, oh, screw Justin Fields, yada, yada. Well, number one, he's allowed to feel how he wants to feel. Number two, he certainly has some gripe. We'll get to those reasons in a second. And number three, yeah, I mean, the Steelers have had the same head coach for like 20 years, and Mike Tomlin. So, like, yeah, it probably for him walking in there feels like a well-run oiled machine, even though they haven't had a ton of playoff success in recent years, because it's been the same guy running the show for a long time. So, yeah, it probably feels different compared to what he had in Chicago, which was 2 regimes in just 3 years. And he dealt with some bullshit. Let's just be honest. He gets drafted by a lame duck regime, and Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace, they get fired after 1 year. In that 1 year, they didn't give him any reps in training camp, and then in week 2, Andy Dalton gets hurt, so he gets thrown into the fire, just gets absolutely destroyed in that week 3 game against Cleveland. I still think that has had effects on his play even years later. New regime comes in, tears down the roster, which has been absolutely the right move, but in terms of Fields' development, obviously it didn't help. Luke Getsy wasn't a great fit, didn't have a legit receiver until his 3rd season in the NFL, and DJ Moore dealt with some injuries. So, look, he certainly did not get the fairest shake, but that didn't mean he didn't get a fair shake at all. The guy got to start 38 games, and it was still wildly inconsistent and start 30, 35, 38. Like, it, you know, he just never took that next step as a passer, regardless of what the circumstances were. Now, I will say this when it comes to culture. I think the Bears' current culture and roster is in pretty good shape. Like, players swear by Flus. I think the second half of the season, you saw that. This team kept fighting despite a horrific start. And look, unfortunately for Justin Fields, the roster especially, but probably the culture too early on. It takes time to build one. It probably never lined up with his timeline in Chicago. If we're being completely honest, the Nagy and Pace should not have been allowed to trade up nonetheless, but regardless, draft a quarterback in the 1st round when most of us expected them to be fired the next year, barring a miraculous playoff run in 2021, which I think we all knew was a long shot. So, yeah, Fields walked into a tough situation, but he got to start for almost 3 full seasons, man. He's gone. The Bears have moved on. That's kind of been my attitude with this whole thing. Like, hey, I'm pulling for Justin. I got nothing against Justin Fields. I always like him, but it's over. Like, it's, you know, wipe my hands clean of it. Like, he's not here anymore. This is a Bears YouTube channel. I'm not going to fret on what could have been with Justin Fields. I'd rather look ahead to what could and hopefully will be with Caleb Williams. Are you rooting for Justin Fields in Pittsburgh? Be honest. I'm just curious. Type Y for yes. Type N for no. I certainly am. I wish him the best. And hey, if he plays a lot this year, is on the field for 51% of the snaps, the Bears get a 4th-round pick instead of a 6th. So we should all be rooting for his success. I did want to just get to some NFL news, rumors around Brandon Aiyuk, because you know, all these things impact other teams in the NFL, including the Bears being an NFC team, as contract negotiations have reportedly stalled in San Francisco. They've offered him, it sounds like, $26 million per year. He wants $30. So Brandon Aiyuk goes on TikTok with his former college quarterback Jaden Daniels back when they were both at Arizona State, and this was the phrase he said. "They said they don't want me back. I swear." Who knows what the hell that means, right? But there's been multiple things now pop up from Aiyuk or his camp on social media that are puzzling to say the least. And now this is a very, very good player, right? I mean, he's put together back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. He's been very, very good for the San Francisco 49ers. But I'm not surprised to see things stall out here. The 49ers are a run-first football team. Aiyuk wants $30 million per year. Amon-Ra St. Brown money. That guy catches over 110 balls per year. Aiyuk will probably never catch more than 80 the way San Francisco is built. So, yeah, on the open market, he's probably worth $30 million, so I don't blame him. But if I'm the 49ers, I'm probably not giving him that because I'm not, I'm not built to force-feed Brandon Aiyuk. There's a reason they gave Christian McCaffrey a raise to $19 million per year. Some people are like, $19 million for a running back? Well, yeah. He's the best runner in the league, and he can catch 70 or 80 balls out of the backfield. So how does this impact the Bears? Well, if Brandon Aiyuk gets traded from San Francisco, especially if he goes to the AFC, but just regardless, if he's out of San Francisco, the 49ers, who I think are a pretty clear favorite in the NFC, kind of become a little more closer to the rest of the pack. I still think they would be the favorite, but Deebo Samuel doesn't separate with his route running. George Kittle has injury issues. Like, Brock Purdy has a good thing going with Aiyuk. He's kind of his third down, like, go-to guy. Like, hey, I know you can win one-on-one coverage, whereas Deebo can't consistently. Like, if they move Aiyuk, like, the NFC becomes more wide open, in my opinion. Like, get him to the AFC. That would be what I would root for. And I think the rest of you Bears fans should as well. Like, if he goes to Pittsburgh, that's been heavily rumored. Sweet. That's one less big-time weapon on the top team to beat that you have to worry about. So I hope he ends up out of San Francisco. Obviously, the Bears aren't going to trade for him. They don't need a top-end receiver, and they're not going to pay for one because they already have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze. But if you can get him out of San Francisco, that would be absolutely fantastic. Where do you guys think Aiyuk plays next season? You think it's with the 49ers still? You think he's going to be there? Or do you think he's going to be traded elsewhere? I don't know. I mean, he seems pretty steadfast on wanting a new deal. I could see him holding out. For sure out of training camp. Is he willing to skip games? That remains to be seen. All right, subscribe to the channel as we will continue to cover the latest Chicago Bears news, rumors, any NFL storylines that are relevant when it comes to the Bears, like a potential Brandon Aiyuk trade. We'll cover that as well. So hit that subscribe button. Super chats coming in.
Shout out to Aaron Wolf. Dexter's gonna
slash QBs this year. Slice.
Yeah.
Stab.
Blank.
Knife.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. By the way, I tweeted this out yesterday, Cullen. I don't know if you saw it. Javon Dexter got married. Breakout season, now a lock. You get married in the offseason, you're going to go off the next year. Those are the rules.
It's written in the stars at this point.
Those are the rules. So that's how it goes. Congrats to Javon Dexter on getting married. That'd be awesome, Aaron. If he pops off this year, that'd be huge for this defense. The Notcast are the other chat sports channels reacting to their team for Madden Sims, i.e. were the Texans the same game. Well, the Texans aren't doing one. I think like 5 or 6 of our channels are. Most of them just run their own sims. So I don't think it was have the Bear. I don't know if we've had an opponent yet where another channel, trying to think of the schedule. Titans aren't doing it. Texans aren't doing it. We don't have a Colts channel. We don't have a Jags channel. Don't have a Rams channel.
Don't have a Titans. I think you said that already.
Yeah, I said Titans. Who we play week 5?
Panthers.
Don't have a Panthers channel.
Yeah.
I don't think Commanders are doing it. So I know the Raiders and the Steelers played each other. That might have been the same sim for both channels. I'd have to go double check. Was it not?
It was not.
It was not the same sim? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know then. I think for the most part, teams are running their own sims. So I'm not sure. Aaron Wolf, both can be true. Fields could be a stud, and the Bears could be better off. Exactly. And the reality is like, it's over, man. Like, you can't change it. Like, I don't think the Bears are going to wake up in 6 months and try to bring back Justin Fields. Like, that ship has kind of sailed at this point. Ryan Poles made his decision, and he moved on. He drafted a quarterback, so he's got to stand by that. And by all accounts, early on, so far so good. So we'll see how it goes for Justin in Pittsburgh. We'll certainly monitor it from afar, and when it's relevant, we'll talk about it on the show. But we're obviously going to focus on what the Bears are doing for the most part. All right, one more super chat here, and if any of these are like good questions, Colin, we can hit these on the mailbag as well. We don't need to get like the Madden one in there, but so there you go. Yeah, Tito, I'm not gonna comment too much on that. Let's hit this one before the mailbag here, Cullen.
Yeah, it's just taking a second to load here.
We'll get it up in a second. Tito, software is freezing up a bit. Hashtag Bears or Super Chat if you guys want to get your questions in. Tito says we need to have you go 5 times a week, like in terms of live. Yeah, we were talking about up here earlier this offseason doing 3 lives a week, but we've stuck to 2. I've been pretty busy with the Mavs playoff run as well, so we'll see. Maybe we ramp it up in the season. But P.S. Adam Mason needs to chill. Clearly didn't watch your video. You man, 8 sheet, bear down. Yeah, look, I'll be honest. I didn't even know who he was when a couple people DM me screenshots of some tweet he sent out. I've never seen his stuff before, and I'm not saying that like, yo, who the hell are you? Like, I honestly was not familiar with him before. We don't follow each other on Twitter. I hadn't seen his stuff before, so we messaged back and forth. I, tried to be nice about the situation, and he didn't really want to be, so I kind of just left it. But I got no hard feelings. I wish him the best. Hopefully he continues to grow his channel, and kudos. That's awesome. You always want to see more content creators out there. So I don't gain anything by trying to start anything with another content creator. If he wants to come at me, he can, but I really don't have any interest in engaging in anything like that. So that's my stance on it. All right, hashtag Bears or Super Chat to get your questions on the show. We appreciate everybody getting your questions in. If you Super Chat, you'll for sure get on. We'll get to as many of your hashtag Bears ones as well, and we'll answer your questions on our mailbag. And then coming up in about 12, 15 minutes, we will get to our next segment, which I'm completely blanking on. I'll hit this one from Aaron Wolf, and then I'm cutting it there on this Adam situation. You should do a boxing match for charity. I got to be honest. I've never been in a legitimate fight in my life. I really don't have an interest in doing so. Again, I have no interest in this, whatever this situation. I still don't even know what this whole situation is. So I wish him well. If he decides in the future he wants to wish me well, cool. Based on, a conversation we had, I don't think he does, but that's his prerogative. But I'll keep that private otherwise. But wish him the best. I got nothing bad to say about the guy. I've never had a phone convo, in-person convo with him. So, that's kind of what it is. Is this the real? Oh, no. Maybe it is. Okay. All right. We got a mailbag coming up here. Hashtag Bears Super Chat. Let's dive in. Yes. Rolly missing Bears now. He's got a question. He says, if the Chargers are struggling mid-season, could the Bears trade for Khalil Mack or Joey Bosa? Obviously, Mack having spent some time with the Bears for several seasons. Joey Bosa, who's a little bit younger but has had some injuries in recent years, he recently said he'd like to play with his brother Nick Bosa, so that's kind of opened the door of like, could he end up playing elsewhere after this year? We'll see. Obviously, both they're very accomplished pass rushers in this league. Khalil Mack's got a pretty interesting Hall of Fame case, by the way. If you get over 100 sacks, historically, that gives you a pretty good chance he's already over 100. If you can get, say 130, that'd be a pretty strong case. Bosa, who's younger but has some injuries, he's a very good player as well. I would certainly take either of these guys. I mean, you look at this front four, it's lacking a second elite level player. You've got Montez Sweat, and you've got, frankly, kind of a bunch of rotation guys. I mean, Andrew Billings played like a starter last year at nose tackle. Hopefully he continues that level of play. Javon Dexter, we're hoping for a big year too. DeMarcus Walker, he's a really good heavy rotation player, but as a full-time starter, he's kind of average. And, all the guys behind him, we're hopeful for guys like Booker and Pickens and some others, but the reality is there's a big unknown there. And we know Ryan Poles likes to trade, and we know he's been aggressive at trade deadlines. He traded for Chase Claypool to try and help out Justin Fields. Obviously, that one didn't work out, but he stuck to his guns the next year, said this defense needs a pass rusher. This upcoming draft isn't great for pass rushers, and he got Montez Sweat and extended him, and that one did work out well. So it wouldn't shock me at all if we're sitting at the trade deadline, the Bears are having a pretty good year, but it's like, I need another pass rusher, and maybe a vet becomes available. So whether it's Bosa, Mack, or someone else, that would not surprise me in the least. So pick one for me. Khalil Mack or Joey Bosa? Type KM for Khalil Mack, JB for Joey Bosa. Let me know who you would rather have. Obviously, Mack, there's sentimental stuff there. If both are healthy, I'd probably take Bosa just because he's younger, but maybe Mack's cheaper, so that could play a role also. DC Viper, what UDFA could be a surprise and make the 53-man roster? Two guys still stand out to me. Keith Randolph Jr., who we didn't hear a ton about during OTAs and minicamp, but I'm still fairly high on him. I think he's got a shot. mostly because of the position he plays. You've only got 3 defensive tackles that are for sure ahead of him, so you're likely going to carry at least 4. He could be that 4th guy. And then Ian Wheeler. I think his skill set is similar to Travis Homer's. If the Bears carry a 4th running back, I think he's got a shot to unseat Homer. He would be a lot cheaper. Homer, you can save over $2 million if you cut him, so that one wouldn't surprise me either. Beyond that, I don't think John Jackson III, Caleb's buddy, is going to make this team. I think he's more of a practice squad candidate, but you never know. The Bears have had UDFAs make the roster in each of the past 2 years, so we'll see what happens this year. Jay Reezy, who should the Bears go after now that Calais is going to Miami? Did a video on this, actually. 5 defensive linemen the Bears should target in free agency. You should subscribe and go check that out. But if you haven't, you could bring back Ngakoue. You could go after Emmanuel Ogbah. I mentioned some other guys in that video. You can go check that out. But I did want Calais Campbell. I'm not surprised he signed with the 3-4 team. That's a defensive scheme he's played in for a while now. But Ngakoue, Ogbah, Carl Lawson, kind of the suspects we've talked about in recent weeks. Subscribe and join us, because if you want to check out our other videos, once you subscribe and go to the content tab and see what episodes we've put up recently, and also to be a part of these mailbags, you got to join us live. So hit the sub button, turn on notifications. That way you know exactly when we go live. Usually it's every Monday and Thursday at 4 o'clock Central. William Bomer, do you see the Bears trading a 2nd-round pick for Trey Hendrickson? I'd be surprised if they did that before the season. Again, that feels more like a deadline deal. Like if the Bengals are not contending for whatever reason, they probably will if Burrow's healthy, or if he just has clearly made it known to them that he wants out, maybe that could happen. But I doubt it happens before the season unless he skips training camp altogether. Michael DiBartolo, what is the realistic floor and ceiling for Caleb Williams? I think his floor is like a bigger, but maybe not peak Russell Wilson. Like, I don't know, what's not what he became in Denver, but maybe like his later Seattle years were like he was still good, but he wasn't as good. Maybe that type of player, but bigger and a stronger arm. I think his ceiling is like, I don't know, like probably a slightly worse Mahomes. Like, I don't think he's going to be Mahomes, but I think he can have that type of impact on a franchise. Like, I do think the floor is high. Like, I think his floor is he's still a solid starter. Like, different stylistically, but I think like what Trevor Lawrence has been. Trevor Lawrence has been good, but I think for a number 1 overall pick, he's been a little underwhelming, which is why people freaked out at the contract he just got. But like, if you're Jacksonville, it's like, I mean, he's still a top 12, 14 starter in this league, and he's still young as hell. Of course we're going to pay him. I think that level of player where it's like, okay, he's not incredible, but he's good, I think that's probably his floor. Like, I would be surprised if we wake up in 5 years and he's not the Bears starter and he's not playing at a pretty high level. I really would. Speaking of Caleb Williams, go pick up his jersey, chatsports.com/Caleb. That link is in the comments and in the description of this video. We got the navies, the whites, the orange. I think some other items in there, some t-shirts and stuff. Go check it out, chatsports.com/Caleb. Get yourself a Caleb Williams jersey or item today. Again, that link is in the comments and in the description. Hashtag Bears or Super Chat. Jason M., who leads the team in interceptions this season? I'm going to go with Tyreek Stevenson. He's pretty aggressive on the outside. He'll certainly get beat his fair share, but I think he'll lead the team in interceptions. It'll be somewhere between 4 and 6 picks. Maybe 5 interceptions. I think he'll lead the team. DC Viper, who do you think gets a new contract first, TJ Edwards or Tremaine Edmonds? Well, Edwards is more likely to get another contract with this team for multiple reasons. One, he only signed a 3-year deal for $19 million. He's entering year 2 of that deal. 2, Edmonds signed a 4-year deal worth a lot more, $72 million, and Edwards played better than Edmonds. So Edwards' deal is up sooner, and he played better. So he's way more likely, in my opinion, to get another contract with this team, just period, plus sooner compared to Tremaine Edmonds. Who's your favorite former Bears player? Like, I don't know, Khalil Mack. We were talking about him a little bit earlier. Who's your favorite former Bears player? Whether he's still in the league or not, drop his name in the comments. Lucas with the super chat. If the offense is top 10 this year, do you try to make Waldron head coach to keep him? Obviously, you would lose Flus. I mean, what's the win-loss situation? Was the defense top 10? Did the team make the playoffs? I need more information. Like, if the team went 10-7, made the playoffs and won a game or lost a close wild card game, I don't think you just axe Flus and promote Waldron. Like, now, if they were a top 10 offense and they went 7-10 and Flus just didn't seem ready, like it was like, okay, man, this is 3 years, then yeah, maybe in that scenario you do that. But I think I need more context there. Wasim, Bear Down FGB, love all the work you guys do. Appreciate that. When will the Bears solidify center? I mean, I think they're rolling with what they got for this year. Ryan Bates, Coleman Shelton, they'll duke it out. Depending on what happens with Nate Davis at right guard, that could play a role as well. Like if they don't trust Davis, they might put Bates at right guard and Shelton at center. Connor Williams is out there. I think teams are certainly going to monitor him as he continues to rehab his ACL injury. But otherwise, I think you kind of got what you got right now. The Notcast, studio tour at 100K subs. What's behind the camera? Like fly a bunch of you in, or like we do like a vlog type of video. That'd be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to that. If you guys want a vlog studio tour at 100,000 subs, type me in the comments. Type me in the comments if you want us to do a vlog. We can do like a studio tour, kind of an office tour as well, where people sit and all that stuff. Rolly will make an appearance. Also, I know you guys are always asking what he's up to, so type me if that is something that you would be interested in. A lot of me's coming in. All right, that's all we have for our mailbag today. So if you didn't get your question in, you can do so on Instagram at HGramNFL. I'm always catching up on DMs over there, so hit me up if you got any Bears, NFL, life questions. I'm a pretty open book at HGramNFL. Alex Ammerling, my favorite Bear, sweetness, most underrated, Neil Anderson. Yeah, those are two good ones, Alex. Appreciate the super. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the super. A lot of me's coming in, by the way. Hunter, Wasim, Sam, NFL Productions, Tim Smith, Malcolm Graham, Jay Reezy, Jonathan. Yeah, that'd be a fun video to do.
That came up more than once, by the way.
We good?
Yeah, we can do that. Got food coming in.
Colin's got to get his dinner order in because we're going to be staying up for the NBA Finals here. Matt Forte, number 22. Shout out your favorite former Bears player. Aaron Wolf, I'll answer this just live here. Is Nate Davis tradable? I don't think so, man. I don't think a team would trade for him. I mean, maybe you could do the classic flipper late round pick, but given his contract, I'd be surprised. Now, maybe if a team suffers an injury in training camp, like a contender that desperately needs a guard, maybe at that point. But right now, I don't see it. I just don't see it. So, would love to be wrong, but I think for the Bears, you just gotta hope he comes in ready to go in training camp and he plays well. That's the hope. Lucas, Tariq Cohen, that's a good one. Twinquist says Charles Tillman, great one. Anthony Adams, Mike Brown, Urlacher, Hester, Tillman, Walter Payton, Brandon Marshall, Marty Booker, Cordero Patterson, Johnny Knox. Those are all good ones. 54 and 23, Urlacher and Hester. Tough to beat those. Tough to beat those. Darnell Mooney. Yeah, good times. Good times. All right, I got some NFC North predictions coming up, and then we'll get into our Madden Week 8 sim probably in about 10 minutes. So Bears Commanders Madden sim coming up in about 10 minutes. Coming up next, we got 5 NFC North predictions for the 2024 season. Let's go. I'm Harrison Graham, and you're watching Chicago Bears Now by Chat Sports. And coming up on today's show, I got 5 NFC North predictions for the 2024 NFL season. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. But just looking back at what happened last year in the division, obviously Detroit kind of ran away with it. They went 12-5. Green Bay snuck into the playoffs, went 9-8. Both the Vikings and Bears went 7-10, with Minnesota having the tiebreaker in that regard. Obviously, Detroit went on to the NFC Championship game, should have made the Super Bowl. Green Bay lost a tight game to the San Francisco 49ers in the divisional round. So the division was better than expected last year, and I think is only going to be better this year. Who's going to win it this year? Before we get to some of my predictions, type CHI for the Bears, DET for the Lions, GB or FGB for the Packers, or MIN for the Minnesota Vikings. Let us know who you guys think wins the division this year. All right, my first prediction. I think 3 teams out of this division make the playoffs, and I think so for a couple of reasons. 1, I think the NFC is pretty top-heavy. 2, I think this division, I think all 4 teams are good, but I think the Vikings are the one team that don't make the postseason. So there you go, official Bears prediction. I do think they'll make the playoffs. I think the Bears, Lions, and Packers will all make it. You think about the NFC right now, right? NFC West, 49ers are obviously going to be a playoff team barring something shocking. Rams, Seahawks have a chance. I think the Cardinals are a year away, but Rams might take a slight step back without Aaron Donald. Stafford's a year older. Seahawks, new coaching regime, we'll see. So I think that division at most gets 2. NFC South feels like a 1-team division, 2 at most. NFC East, kind of same deal, 1 or 2. Maybe Philly and Dallas, but beyond that, I don't think Washington's ready. I think the Giants are ready. So 7 teams make it. I think the North gets 3. One of the other divisions get just the division winner, and then 2 and 2 in the other 2. And I think that's the math to 7. So I think the North has a great chance of getting 3. And, it wouldn't surprise me if any of the 4 made the playoffs, but I'll have the Vikings being the team that's on the outside looking in. Sticking with Minnesota, I don't think J.J. McCarthy starts a game this year. Now, I'll add the caveat of if Minnesota's like 2-8 or something like that, fan bases don't want to watch the bridge quarterback if you're not winning. Like, there's nothing more boring. Like, remember the Justin Fields rookie year? Like, that's why it pissed me off so much when Andy Dalton was getting all the reps at training camp. It's like, okay, if you want to split reps, I get it. Like, if you don't think Fields is ready week 1, but like, no one wants to watch the bridge guy, especially if you're not winning. So if the Vikings are terrible, I could see it. But, again, I don't think they're going to stink. I think if Darnold is average, he'll start all year because they'll probably kind of lurk where the Bears were last year, where it's like in December, they're not in the playoff picture, but they're kind of lurking in the hunt. I don't think McCarthy's ready to start right now. I think Minnesota will be competitive enough with Sam Darnold. So I don't think J.J. plays this year. If he does, you're talking about a couple of starts late in the year, in my opinion. I don't think he starts early. Number 3, I think Caleb Williams wins Rookie of the Year. And quite frankly, he might run away with it. You look at the Rookie of the Year odds right now, he's a healthy favorite at plus 210. Marvin Harrison Jr., second closest at plus 600. And again, non-QBs rarely win this award. Jaden Daniels, I'm surprised J.J. McCarthy is higher than Drake May. I don't think May starts week 1, but I think he starts earlier than McCarthy. Got a bunch of receivers otherwise. I think Caleb wins it, and I think he wins it pretty easily. Now, Jaden Daniels is the one guy who has a shot because the NFC East, while I don't think Washington's there, what if Dallas takes a huge step back and Washington, is like the second team in that division and fights for a wild card? Well, I could see Jaden Daniels being in the mix, especially if he, has one of these Justin Fields type running seasons where he rushes for like 1,000 yards and, is a better passer than Justin, throws for 3,000, has 4,000 all-purpose. Well, in that case, I could see it. But if the Bears are a playoff team, which I expect them to be, and with all these weapons on offense, I expect this passing game to be pretty damn good. Caleb will run a little bit as well. I think he wins Rookie of the Year, and I think he kind of runs away with it. I just don't see, again, Jaden Daniels the one guy, maybe, but I think Caleb has enough around him, enough talent himself, obviously, good infrastructure that if this team's winning games and he's balling out, I think he's going to win it pretty easily. Will Caleb Williams win Rookie of the Year? What say you? Type Y for yes, he will, or type N for no, he won't. I think he does, and I think he does it kind of running away. Like, I think it's like Thanksgiving, and it's like, yeah, he's already won Rookie of the Year. Number 4, I think this is the best division in the NFL. Now, I know you could kind of tie this back to number 1. If 3 teams make the playoffs, yeah, it's one of the better divisions. But I think when you add up the win-losses of all the divisions this year, win-loss, total wins versus total losses, I think the North will have the best win percentage. Now, some of that is because the NFC is better than is worse than the AFC. So I think the percentages will favor the NFC North. So you could make the argument like the AFC North is actually better, but their win percentage probably won't be as high just because the AFC is more of a gauntlet. But I also just think the North is that good. I mean, last year, by the end of the season, the Lions and Packers were two teams that were playing like a top 5, top 6 team in the playoffs. I mean, Green Bay boat raced Dallas, a 12-win team, was on the verge of beating San Francisco, who almost won the Super Bowl. Detroit made it to the NFC Championship game, almost beat San Francisco themselves. And the Bears, by the end of last year, were playing well. They've gotten a lot better. Yes, the Vikings are taking a step back at quarterback, but they still have pieces. Like, there's not an easy out in this division. There just isn't. And the top-end teams have a chance to be really good. Like, it wouldn't shock me if the NFC North had at least one team in the conference title again, if not two, if someone can upset San Francisco. So I think this division is going to be really good. It wouldn't shock me if Minnesota got fourth and the division was like 8-9. I really do think these teams are going to win a lot of games. Subscribe to Bears Now by Chat Sports. We publish daily Bears content, news, rumors, segments like this, stacking up where the Bears rack up in the NFC North predictions. I like talking about the NFL as a whole and how it relates to the Bears. So if you want more content like that, hit that sub button. Number 5, I think the Packers are really going to miss Aaron Jones. Like, I really think they are going to miss this guy. Now, I know they signed Josh Jacobs, but Josh Jacobs is just not an electric playmaker in space. He's an in-between-the-tackles runner, get tough yards type of guy that can occasionally pop a long run. He doesn't catch the ball like Aaron Jones. Like, think about last year just watching the Bears-Packers play each other. Go back all the way to week 1. Remember that crazy screenplay they threw to Aaron Jones for like a 70-yard catch? You think Josh Jacobs is doing that out in open space? That's not who he is. They don't have someone who can do that stuff. Like, Aaron Jones' ability in space as a pass catcher, as a runner, helped Jordan Love a lot last season. Like, they're banking on Jordan Love not needing that safety valve out of the backfield because they really don't have that. A.J. Dillon's not going to turn into a pass catcher. It's just not who he is. Like, I thought it was a mistake to cut loose of Aaron Jones and sign Josh Jacobs. Now, I know Jacobs is younger, and there's not a ton of guaranteed money on that deal, and if it doesn't work out, they can get out of it. But if Green Bay was serious about trying to win a Super Bowl this year, I would have kept Aaron Jones. That's just me. Maybe I have PTSD of Jones just slashing the Bears over the years, but been a pretty good player against a lot of teams throughout his career. And I'll say this right now, while I'm not giving my official division winner pick today, I do think this could cost and will cost the Packers winning in the NFC North. I don't think they're going to have an impactful running back that catches the football. And by the way, I know the Raiders were a mess last year. Josh Jacobs is coming off a bad year as a runner. Like, if that doesn't work out, all right, Jordan Love, go make your money because you're going to have to drop back and sling it a lot for this offense to be consistent. And, hey, down the stretch last year he did that, but they also ran the ball pretty well too. So I'm keeping an eye on that position in Green Bay this year, and I think it could be the reason they're a wild card team instead of a division winner. So, again, I ask you, who's going to win the NFC North here in 2024? CHI for the Bears, DET for the Lions, GB for the Packers, or MIN for the Vikings? I'll give my official division winner prediction closer to week 1. I want to see, what happens in training camp, some of these preseason games. I know it doesn't matter that much, but I just want to, I want to feel some things out a little bit more. But I do feel good about 3 of the 4 making the postseason. I'd be shocked if it wasn't at least 2. So you let us know who you think's winning the division. I'll give my official pick closer to week 1. All right, that's going to do it for Chicago Bears Now. 5 NFC North predictions for 2024. If you want more content, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Kyle Ace.
G'day, mate. You think Poles and Flus are on the hot seat?
Poles, not even close. GMs typically get 2 head coaches anyway, and I think the consensus around the league is that Poles knows what he's doing, so I don't think anything could happen unless there's a scandal off the field that he's involved in that he'd be on the hot seat. Flus, I think the public perception would say yes. I don't think it's that hot. I think it's mild. Like, if it's a disaster this year, he could get fired, but I think barring disaster, they're going to give this at least 2 more years because they just reset at quarterback. So I think it's mild for Flus. I don't think it's hot at all for Poles. Cole Pletcher, director's chair with the words on set.
Yeah, he sent it on
Oh, it's a super sticker. I was like, what is this? Appreciate the super sticker. Appreciate the super sticker. All right, we're going to get to our Madden sim shortly. It's going to be the Bears and the Commanders. Who you got in this Madden sim?
Who you got?
I'll reset the live poll. Who wins this Madden sim? Bears or Commanders? Bears or Commanders?
Got MVP 28-13. Bears over the Commanders.
Let's go.
I like it.
Let's go.
Wasim spamming CHI. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jeff. J-Dub saying Bears 28-17 over Commanders. DC Viper 21-17 Bears.
What's up, DC Viper?
I like it. I like it.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're going to get to our Madden sim here, and then we will call it a show as Cullen and I got to get ready for NBA Finals Game 5, Mavs versus Celtics. All right, here we go. Madden Week 8 coming up. It's time for our Bears Now Madden Week 8 simulation as the Bears head to Washington to take on the Commanders. I'm Harrison Graham. Bears coming off a tough loss in Week 6 to the Jags and then a Week 7 bye, whereas Washington's kind of been up and down. They're 3-4 on the year. Bears are 4-2. So we'll get to this sim in a moment, but first, predict the score. Let us know who wins and what the final score is going to be. I'll provide live play-by-play commentary, and we'll take your questions if you guys have questions throughout the sim. And remember, I don't see these sims ahead of time. Our production staff runs them, so I'm kind of reacting raw as I don't have any idea what's going to happen here. Here's what's happened up to this point. Bears are 4-2. Here's our Madden sim schedule. Today is our Week 8 matchup against the Commanders. And then you can see when our other sims are scheduled to take place. That July range is, kind of in flux with NBA free agency. I'm taking a trip around the 4th of July for a week as well. So those dates are subject to change. But the goal is to get these all in before the Hall of Fame game on August 1st. So keep that in mind. All right, we got producer Cullen on deck as well as we're set to get underway here between the Bears and the Commanders. Rookie QB battle. There they are. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, as Bears looking to get back on track here, Cullen.
Yeah, that was an interesting game. I mean, you get a special teams touchdown scored on you with 1 second left in the second, or before the end of the first half. You kind of just have to reset, mentally. It's probably was a tough week at practice for those guys. So now we get an electric matchup between the top 2 QBs drafted in this past year's draft. So I'm excited for this one.
See how it goes. Kind of a swing game. If Washington wins, they get to 4-4, and the Bears fall to 4-3. So it could have wild card implications here. So we'll see what happens as the Commanders are going to kick off. Oh no, Brandon McManus still on the roster here.
No, someone didn't update.
Someone didn't update the Madden roster.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Just a kicker. Watch him win this game. Game-winning kick. All right, here we go. Bears set to receive the opening kickoff. Don Purr. Velus Jones needs to show up or should get cut after this sim. Yeah, I don't know. How many sims do we have in the chamber right now, Colin?
We're good through this week.
Okay. We should look into getting DeAndre Carter and Mercedes Lewis on the Bears roster. So We'll talk to the powers that may be on if we can get that done.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Velus Jones brings it out from a yard deep. Makes a man miss, gets out to the 21, and that is where Caleb Williams and the Bears offense will start their first drive. Predict what's going to happen here. Touchdown, field goal, punt, or turnover.
Feeling good.
Let's go.
TDs. Let's go.
Let's go.
Man, oh man.
Need a good start. There's Nate Davis.
The infamous.
The infamous Nate Davis.
Oh, man. I'm really trying to see some explosive plays, too.
Yeah, it was a lot of just kind of dinking and dunking last game, whereas the weeks before they had been throwing the ball downfield. Well, they try to run inside with Swift, and he doesn't go anywhere. No gain. Bring up 2nd and 10. They didn't run the ball that well with Swift last game either. It was a lot of Caleb keepers, so we'll see if there's an adjustment in this matchup.
Yeah. And also, too, like Washington's front, I feel like it's their strength, their defense. I would try to keep away from them as much as possible. So
Williams takes the snap, 4-man rush, looking, throws over the middle, caught, gain of 11, and a first down. DJ Moore, type those ones. Yeah, Ron Rivera's still the head coach on Madden simulation, so it is what it is. Gain of 11 for the Bears offense. Williams stands in the shotgun, Swift to his left. He's got to drop back. Caleb rolling to his right, throws into the flat, caught, gain of about just a couple.
Yeah.
Gerald Everett on the little drag flat route.
Yeah. It'll be very interesting to see how they use him in Komet this year.
Yeah, I kind of think Komet's volume will go down a little bit, but his impact will still be high.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to think some balls are going to go to Everett. Like, he's just too good of a receiving threat.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, quick RPO, gets it out as Adunze gets a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. I think that was a run play, and he just decided to flip it out to Adunze in space. Couldn't make a man miss. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Williams in the shotgun, Swift to his right. Caleb takes the snap, looking, spins to his left, throws across the field, caught! Keenan Allen, type those ones. Not sure I would advise that in a real game, but I guess if he's that wide open, that was also completely unrealistic, even with Caleb's arm strength to throw it that much out off platform, but we'll take it.
Madden physics at its finest, but hey, first down Bears.
We'll take it. Williams in the gun. Swift to his left. Caleb hard count. Now he'll take the snap. Swift, nothing doing. So 2 handoffs for -2 yards early on in this one.
Yeah, you still have a really talented front there in Washington, even after they traded away Sweat and Chase Young. So
they have 3 good interior guys. They've got obviously Allen, Payne, and they drafted can't think of his Johnny Newton out of Illinois. Williams gets it out into the flat, incomplete. I think that was a wide receiver screen. Pressure got to him too quickly. Now it's 3rd and 12.
Can't be having that, man.
3rd and 12.
Yeah. Let's get Caleb out on the move a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Empty set here. 4-man rush. They're setting up a screen. Swift has room. Gets 9. It's going to be 4th and 3. I'd probably go, but if I had to guess on the Madden sim, they'll probably punt here.
Knowing Madden the way I do,
First quarter, first drive of the game.
Yeah.
Looks like they're sending Torrey Taylor out there.
Man.
It's not even a full 3 either. It's like 2.5. Boo! See if Taylor can pin him deep. Looks for the coffin corner. Terrible punt out at the 18. 25-yard punt. That's not the start you're looking for. Here comes Jaden Daniels. Be curious to see how much he runs in this game.
Yeah, are they going to run read options for him?
I would think so.
I mean, hey. We'll see.
All right, let's see if the defense can respond with the stop.
I can't believe Zach Ertz is still a starting tight end in the year 2024.
The year of our Lord, 2024. Jaden Daniels changing something at the line. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws into the flat. Two guys in the same spot. Still works out. Almost a first down. It could be second and inches. Jahan Dotson. Is it too late to suggest giving Trevon Dexter reps at defensive end? I'm sorry, he's just not a 3. Blah, blah, blah. He played a little defensive end last year. I wouldn't be surprised if he played some there. Kind of just depends on how the rest of the D-tack room comes together. Zach Ertz in the flat, picks up about 5 at a first down. Jaden Daniels equals RG3. Is it just me or is the Madden sim kind of glitchy? It's Madden. It's always glitchy. Let's be honest. Daniels takes the snap, hands it off. Gain of 3 for Brian Robinson Jr. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. Where's Sweat? Cullen's been asking that for weeks.
That's what I'm saying, T-Mag. That's what I'm saying.
Final minute of the opening quarter here. Daniels, hard count. Takes the snap, looking, throws over the middle. Caught. It's going to be 3rd and inches. That was kind of a duck, but I guess Dotson got his arms under it. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Type those 3s. Type those 3s. See if they go with the power formation here. They're in the shotgun. Could be a QB run here. Daniels, nope, he's got to throw. Wide open into the flat. Gain of about 8. Jahan Dotson again. He's been busy. He's got 3 catches on this drive. Sweat pulling a Khalil Mack. Never shows up in big games. So is every game a big game? Because he hasn't shown up at all.
Fair enough.
Offset I formation. See if they snap it. They will. Probably the final play of the quarter. Robinson dragging defenders. Picks up 4. Not a great start for the Bears in this one. Not a great start as Washington is looking to take an early lead. If you want a Caleb Williams jersey, you can order one today at chatsports.com/Caleb. Got the navies, the oranges, the whites, all available at that link below, chatsports.com/Caleb. Click and shop today. Pick yourself up a Caleb Williams jersey. All right, second quarter getting going here.
Man, oh man. Can we get some pressure, please? Like, send a blitz. Do something creative. Come on, Floose.
Daniels on 2nd and 6 to start the second quarter. Hands it off. Robinson has a crease. Picks up about 8 and a first down.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah.
DC says, could get a pick 6 from 29. That'd be nice. Tyreek Stevenson. Yeah. There he is. Picked one off. Do you think the Bears need an offensive tackle? No. If Karan Amagaji is fully healthy, ready to go for training camp, I think they're good at offensive tackle. Daniels rolling. He's going to take off. He can do this. Dives forward for a gain of 6. What's the record so far? The Bears are 4-2 in our Madden Sims. 4-2. Pivotal game here. Bill Cowher said he'd come out of retirement to coach in Chicago. When? 10 years ago? I mean, he's like 80 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
That ship has sailed. Daniels finds. Who is that over the middle? Number 12.
That's Ed McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey.
Excuse me, Ed McCaffrey.
Bill Cowher age. He's 67. He's not as old as I thought. But that's kind of crazy that he's younger than Bill Belichick.
That is actually pretty nuts.
Jaden Daniels takes the snap, throws, check down underneath. Robinson picks up 5. Kind of just methodical here from Washington.
Yeah. Not really taking any big chances, but taking what the defense is giving them. Making Chicago pay.
Daniels in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking, throws, left side, hard hit, incomplete.
Yeah.
Looks like Byard that time. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Type those 3s. Type those 3s. Here we go. Daniels on 3rd and 5. Takes the snap, looking, spinning left, throws on the run, caught. There's a flag on the field, otherwise it's a touchdown. We'll see if this one comes back. It will.
Let's go.
Holding on Andrew Wiley. You can't do that. You can't do that. So it's 3rd and 15. Keep those threes up. Daniels takes the snap, looking, all day to throw. Steps up. He's going to thought he was going to take off. He's going to get sacked. Tyreek Stevenson takes him down. And now it's going to be about a 50-yard field goal. 49 or 50. From recently cut Brandon McManus.
I really hope he misses it.
Here we go. Snap, hold, kick is good. 3-0 Washington, but at least the defense held them to 3. All right, a touchdown before the half would be huge. Touchdown before the half would be huge.
Very huge.
Here we go. Caleb getting loose.
Yeah.
Get the F Washingtons going.
I'll give some shout outs to anybody who types FWAS.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Bayless Jones back to receive. See if he can rip a good one.
Shout out to Brendan and DC Viper.
Jones going to bring it out 3 yards deep. Gets past the 20. He's got room. Past the
let's
30.
go.
Here he goes. 40. Midfield. Opposing 40. Down to the 34-yard line of Washington. The 33 officially. About a 70-yard return for Bayless Jones Jr. Type those VJs in the chat.
Those VJs, man. Hey, he's trying to keep this job. Here what you were saying, Harrison, that we need to get DeAndre Carter in there.
Hey, listen, he is a great kick returner.
Oh, man.
That's one thing he can do pretty well.
Good stuff.
Here we go. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right. DJ Moore singled up to the left. Williams takes the snap. Looking. Throws. Underneath. Caught. Just a gain of 2. 6 of 7, but only 39 yards. The vertical passing in games kind of disappeared the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know. We know Caleb in this offense has the ability to really take the top off. But
Dunze's got 2 catches for 3 yards.
Yikes.
That is not what you want to see. Williams going to hand it off. Swift broke a tackle, but still only gets about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5. We'll see if they snap it before the 2-minute warning. I would not. See if they will.
That might be Swift's first positive run of the game. Because I don't think his first
Yeah, he went for 0, then -2, and then 3 that time.
Yeah.
Williams in the gun. They don't have to snap it. They will, though. Caleb looking, throws wide open left side. There's Keenan Allen. Type those ones. Bears in the Washington red zone. Let's get 7 here, fellas. Let's get 7 here.
Need it to be 7.
Let's get 7s here.
Freaking go.
Williams looking. Throws. Ooh, into traffic. Incomplete.
Yeah.
Looking for Keenan Allen again. St. Juiced with the PBU.
Wow.
What the Bears going on? Madden Week 8 sim. Bears, Commanders, minute 52 left in the first half.
Ooh, they're going empty here.
Empty set here. QB draw.
Maybe.
Caleb, quick throw.
And he just
Threw a pick, and it might be a pick 6. Coming the other way, 30. DJ Moore tried to run him down, didn't. Caleb ends up tackling him. Oh, boy. Get the Fs in the chat. Rookie mistake there. The inside slant was open. He threw outside, and Forbes jumped it.
Yeah.
It was a little. It was a fade. It was a goal line fade, and Williams threw it flat. Got to throw that. You got to lob that to the back pylon. And Bears in trouble here if they get 7. Washington gets the ball. Start the second half. Defense needs to stand tall again, holding to 3 or less. Bayless on the sideline be like. Hey, he finally has a good return. The Bears don't cash in. Daniels setting up a screen. Robinson, he's got room. Gets a block inside the 30. It's going to be a first down, gain of 11. Well within field goal range now as they started the drive in fringe field goal range. Minute 20 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Daniels takes the snap, looking, throws, drag underneath. McCaffrey, big hit, but still picks up 8. 1 minute left in the first half. Washington in the red zone.
Need a big play here. I mean, Madden's such a momentum game. I feel like Washington just has everything on the ropes right now. They take
they let about 10 seconds run, then they take a timeout. Good clock awareness from Ron Rivera. Probably why he's fired.
Oh, man.
It's Bears legend Ron Rivera. 2nd and 2 here. Daniels empty set here. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws. Right side. Oh, my God. He just missed him. Wide open. Stops the clock and brings up 3rd down. If you get a stop here, hold him to 3. Maybe you have a chance to get points before the half. We'll see.
Type those 3s.
That's correct, DC Viper. Daniels takes the snap. Looking, throws. Oh, my God, he had him again. Missed him. They're going to have to kick. Big stop.
Let's go.
Big stop from the defense. McManus again, who's currently unemployed, on to make it a 6-0 lead. This one more of a chip shot. 36-yarder is up. And good. 6-0. Can Bayless give another long return? Ooh, Bajent warming up. Is Flus going to the bullpen? I doubt it. No, he's just tossing the ball to Caleb. Oh, Lordy. 41 seconds. Bears have all 3 timeouts, so we'll see if they can get into field goal range at least. What year of Madden is this? This is Madden 24, but we got updated rosters for Madden 25, like what the rosters will be Madden 25 at least, based on what we know. Commanders kick it off. Bayless going to get an opportunity here. Had a 70-yarder last time. Hesitates there, only gets to the 22. 37 seconds left. Bears need about 40, 45 yards to get into field goal range. Got all 3 timeouts, so whole field is open. Need a good drive starter here. Get a 10-plus yard play on first down.
If we ever need the offense to come alive, it's about right now.
Yeah. Here we go, Williams. And this shotgun. Caleb rolling right, throws into the flat. Get out of bounds, Cole. He does. 31 seconds left, only a gain of 5. That was actually Tommy Sweeney. We'll have Mercedes Lewis on the roster on our next stream.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's all readied up and everything.
Williams in the gun. Takes the snap. Looking. Quick slant again. Caught. Got to take a timeout here. They do. It's first down, Keenan Allen. 28 seconds left. So you need about 30 yards to get into field goal range. Need about 30 yards.
Yeah. Who are you looking to go target here? DJ Moore, Roma Dunze?
I'm thinking DJ. You need a big play down the field. Him or Rome. Keenan's kind of the underneath guy. Caleb looking, throws into the flat again. Komet. Oh, no, he didn't go out of bounds. Flus has to take his second time out. Classic Madden.
Yeah.
Gain of 8. If he got 8 and out of bounds, that would have been pretty effective, but forced to use a timeout there. Not good.
Not good at all.
Go over the middle one more time, but otherwise it's got to be to the sidelines. Williams in the shotgun on 2nd and 2. Takes the snap, looking, throws into the flat, caught, got out of bounds. Only a gain of 3, though. They just are not throwing the ball downfield.
Not at all. Not at all.
Got to find a way to get into field goal range here and get some points. You need about 20 yards.
EC Viper, let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Yeah, we don't want Matthias Nagy back in the building. Williams steps up again, dumps it off. Got to take a timeout. 10 seconds left. You're at the Washington 49, so I mean,
Hail Mary time.
You got to find a 12-ish yard out route to have a shot at a field goal. 55-yarder from there, 54.
I know the way Madden operates. Yeah, Hail Mary is incoming. Something's going to freaking happen.
Williams in the gun. Komet not getting out of bounds on that one play was a killer.
It really was. Williams
spinning left. Throws downfield, incomplete. So now the Hail Mary's got to come.
Now it's coming.
3rd and 3. But that's a moot point. They got to throw one to the end zone here. Williams gonna launch to the end zone. And it is incomplete. That is halftime. Bears shut out in the first half. Down 6-0. Not one rushing yard in that half. Not very good at all. We'll get to some second half action shortly. If you want to pick up a Rome Dunze jersey, you can. Chatsports.com/Rome. That is chatsports.com/Rome. That link will be in the comments and in the description. Pick one up today. Let us know if you're enjoying these Madden Sims. I know today's has kind of sucked, but if in general you're enjoying them, type Y for yes. If not, type in for no. And with that being said, let's get to some second half action.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happened to the offense in these last couple weeks, but we need them to pick it up.
Yeah.
ASAP.
17 points last week, only 7 in the second half. You've gone 4 quarters with only 7 points.
Yeah, it's not winning football, unfortunately.
Luckily, the defense has held them to 2 field goals, so you're still in it. But Washington gets the ball here, so you need the defense to get a straight-up stop this time. Might need a defensive turnover or even a touchdown at this rate.
Honestly. Like I said, the momentum in this game is a real thing. Like the second the Jaguars took that kickback last week, it was a completely different ballgame.
Yeah.
Thought Velus Jones could have been that, and Caleb just made a bad read. So we'll see.
Bears kick it off here. Commanders coming the other way. Past the 20. Tackled at about the 24, it looks like. All right, come on, defense.
Yeah.
Get the D's for defense. Come on. The D's for defense. Jaden Daniels under center. Hands it off to Robinson. Ooh, that was a good tackle. Otherwise, he might be off to the races. Had a lead blocker, but a diving tackle by, might have been Jaquan Brisker. Brings up 2nd and 5. What's our record? 4-2. If they lose today, it'll be 4-3 in our Madden Sims. Daniels in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Quick slant. Caught. First down. Luke McCaffrey, 3 catches. Didn't see that coming.
Someone to keep an eye out for. He could be this week's Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah,
or
Evan
Pierce.
Ingram.
Or Evan Ingram. Jeez.
It's been someone every week that's shredded this team.
Golly, man.
Daniels, 5-step drop, launches downfield. Caught. Why can't the Bears do that? That was one-on-one back shoulder to Terry McLaurin. And Commanders are in business. They're in field goal range.
Man, oh man. Yeah, deep up the sideline. Scary Terry.
It's kind of a corner route, actually.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
Touchdown here, and the Bears are in trouble.
Yeah, they are.
Daniels in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. Robinson has a huge crease. He may score. Man. Inside the 10, the 5, touchdown. What on earth was that defense? 12-0, extra point pending. Man, oh man. That is not good at all. That is not good at all.
It's been not a great performance. This entire, really arguably, season from the defense. Most of the year. They're going for 2, too.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. 2-point conversion. Daniels looking, throws. Oh, my gosh, he was out of bounds. He was wide open, too.
Yeah. Well, he also missed his running back out of the flat as well. That was wide open. I think that was Robinson. Man, oh, man.
Need a quick score here. Field goal's kind of out of the equation at this point. With how these Madden streams go, there's not that many possessions. You might have 3 more. So, you need 2 touchdowns.
Need it. Oh, man.
Here we go.
I agree, the Bears.
Yeah.
I agree.
Bayless Jones clapping himself up, trying to give the Bears offense another good opportunity. He'll get a chance here. 4 yards into the field to play. Past the 20. Not much else, though. 22. 70 yards away. If you're Shane Waldron, you got to start dialing up some downfield throws.
Spread this offense out a little bit.
Run game was ineffective in the first half. Limited possessions remaining in this one. Commanders showing blitz. We'll see if they bring pressure. Caleb in the shotgun. They'll hand it off Swift. He's got a crease.
Let's go.
Gets 13. All right, here we go. Here we go. Type those ones. Type those ones. Good drive starter.
Going now.
Good drive starter. Caleb in the shotgun. Williams takes the snap. Looking. Throws underneath. Caught. Hits Keenan Allen on the run for another 13. Quick 25 yards to start this drive. 26 yards. Here we go. Tie Man the Buckeye typing one. Let's go, Tie Man. Williams in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Swift. Dragged forward for a couple, but not much else. He's 2nd and 8.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
When's the big play action downfield shot coming?
We've been waiting.
When's it coming?
Four
wide here. Yeah. Williams hands it off. Swift, nothing doing. He fumbled, and the Commanders recovered.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Just a disaster. An absolute disaster. Oh, man. Resim. We're not resimming.
Man, oh man, this is tough.
Not great. Oh, they're reviewing it.
Okay.
Can we get some luck? Oh, I think his butt was down. Let's see this angle. Yeah, that hit. I think they thought he rolled up on him. This might be overturned. Yes, it is.
Let's go.
We have some life. We have life, folks. It is 3rd and 8, but that's better than Washington ball at midfield. Come on, take advantage of that overturn.
Need it.
Come on, Caleb. Here we go. Let's get a first down. Williams in the shotgun. Swift to his right. Takes the snap. Oh, my God. Oh, play action. Throws downfield. Tipped. Oh. They're not going to go, but you really need to. At least they took the play action shot finally.
Yeah. It's the most juice we've seen in this offense in about 2 weeks.
See
Bears
what
are making the Commanders look like the Chiefs.
they're punting it. Taylor on to punt. Boots it away. See if this is a better one than earlier.
21 this time.
Not really. 2 pretty poor efforts from Torrey Taylor. That's how you know it's Madden. He'd give you better than that in real life. Celtics say Kristaps available for Game 5.
Just like he was in Game 4.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Man, oh man. Come on, Montez Sweat. Give me a sack here.
Yeah,
please.
Bears need something magical on defense. Daniels spinning out. Dumps it off. Oh, he was beelining for that. Tyreek Stevenson. Gain of 2. Gain of 2. Come on.
Trey, what's your question, brother?
Fire your questions in if you have any. Daniels hands it off. Robinson gets 4. This is a must stop.
Must stop.
Got to get the ball back right now. Type those threes. Type those threes. Come on. Come on. Daniels looking, throws, caught. Jeez, man.
Luke McCaffrey, I swear to God, might be.
I mean, he might win. He might win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
What a snipe from Daniels.
That really was.
I thought he overthrew the other guy coming across, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a double crosser.
Yeah. What were your odds on? Well, Luke McCaffrey probably wasn't even in that top 10. That man might have been plus 5,000. Oh man.
We're fatigued from London.
Yeah.
Daniels spins left,
Get him.
throws it away.
Jeez, man.
What's the Madden meter thing? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, the thing up at the top. It's basically so that's the momentum thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not in charge of the Sims, fellas, but yeah, they have momentum for sure. Daniels throws right side wide open. I mean, this feels hopeless. About to be shut out through 3 quarters. Kyler Gordon a little nicked up after that one. That might be the end of the quarter. Washington doesn't have to snap it. Your only hope is to hold them to 3 here, because then it's still a 2-score game, but not looking good regardless. Daniels hit as he throws. Finally drew up a blitz, but they beat it with a gain of 9. Get your 4s up. It's the end of the quarter.
4th quarter.
Can the Bears find some magic? Get your 4s up.
And now more than ever.
Daniels in the shotgun. Low snap, retrieves it, throws, left side, picked!
Interception!
Oh! I think Stevenson might have housed that if he didn't get tackled.
Might have.
But at least the Bears get a takeaway. Type those INTs.
Let's freaking go, man. Look at that.
Dude, if he breaks this, look at this.
I mean, it's TD.
Oh, my God. He literally got poked and went down. All right. There's still time. Fourth quarter just started. Viper, you might have been fully right if you didn't get touched.
Yeah. So got a full quarter here. Let's go.
Come on, man. Touchdown here puts the pressure on. Got to score with at least 2.5 or so minutes left, I'd say. Hopefully quicker.
Yeah.
Caleb in the gun. Ah, yes, let's run the football. Well, there's room at least. Swift with the gain of 11. Type those ones. You got to find some chunk plays in the passing game. It's your only chance.
Yeah.
It's your only chance.
I agree.
Williams in the gun here. Come on, got to go. Takes the snap. Looking, throws. There's downfield. He's got Swift out of the backfield, I believe, on a wheel route. That's a chunk play. Gain of about 30. Let's go.
Take those ones. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, that was just Swift out of the backfield. Caleb hit him in stride. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the Washington 34. Under 5 minutes to play. Bears under center. Maybe this will be a play-action shot. I just straight drop back. Williams throws into the flat. Caught. Not much, though. Maybe 4 or 5. Romadunze has 3 catches for 10 yards. Gain of 7 officially.
I don't know.
2nd and 3 here.
That's right, go mode. They do got to hustle.
4:25 to go. Williams under center. RPO gets it out into the flat. It's going to be a first down, but not much more. Gain of 4. DJ Moore.
That's at least, 3 or 4 screens we've seen called today?
Yeah. That felt like an RPO. It looked like a run play, and he just decided to throw it out. 1st and 10 at the 24. Plenty of time. 4 minutes left. Williams takes the snap. Steps up. Throwing. He's got Swift.
It's going to be a first.
Gain of 11. 1st and 10 at the 13. 3:45 left. I said score with at least 2.5 minutes left. I'd love to score with at least 3 left. Here we go. 3.5 to go. Williams in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws. End zone. Caught. Cole Kmet. Type those TDs. Bears are back. Bears are back. Type those TDs. Plenty of time left. I think about 3:20 to go. Extra point to make it a 5-point game is up. And good. 12-7. This is giving me PTSD. The Commanders beat the Bears 12-7 2 years ago in one of the worst Thursday night games I've ever witnessed. I don't want that to happen again.
And that's saying something for Thursday games, too.
It was ugly, man. It was ugly.
Oh, man. Gotta get a stop here.
Come on, man. Come on. Bears to kick it deep with 3 timeouts remaining, 3:22 on the clock. Washington going to get an opportunity for a return. Past the 20, 25, out to the 28, 27 officially. All right, come on, defense.
Need you now more than ever.
DC Viper, that game should be scrubbed from history. I'm with you. One of my more epic post-game rants, though. All right.
See what they got.
Defense, for the most part, has been pretty good today. Forced 2 field goals. Just had an interception. Daniels takes the snap. Rolling. Throws. Caught. Gain of 8. And out of bounds. We have 2nd and 2.
He's been at it a couple of times while he's throwing and a couple good throws.
NFL Productions, if the Bears take a field goal with a minute left and try an onside and don't get it, I swear. That would be the most Madden thing of all time.
It really would.
Daniels in the I formation. Hands it off. Robinson. Ooh, that's close. They're going to give it to him. First down. 3 minutes left.
That's what I'm saying, NFL prods. That's what I'm saying. I might actually lose it whenever he finally gets a sack.
Here we go. Daniels takes the snap. He's going to keep it. First read option of the day.
Oh! Get the ball!
Oh, my God. That ball was on the turf forever.
Oh, my God.
It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That felt like your chance.
Ugh.
That felt like your chance. Jeez. Still got all 3 timeouts, but one more first down pretty much will do it. For sure 2 more will. Daniels hands it off. Robinson. Oh, my God, he picked up 4. He was just bouncing off guys. Timeout, Matt Eberflus. 2nd and 6.
That ball literally was just standing there.
Oh, my God. It was just sitting there forever.
Oh, man.
Oh. 2nd and 6. You got to sell out on the run here. Counter, left side. Robinson bouncing off tacklers again, but only gets 2. Here's the game. If they get a first down, it's over. If they don't, the Bears will have one more chance. 3rd and 4. Does Dan Quinn put the ball in the air here? A.K.A. Ron Rivera, because it's Madden. Daniels in the shotgun. They may go back to that read option look.
They might.
Daniels. Now he's going to drop back. Looking. Throws.
Interception!
Picked off Jalen Johnson. The Bears are 59 yards away from taking the lead. Type those INTs.
Let's freaking go.
Jalen Johnson jumps the route. I can't believe they threw there. Oh, my. Here we go. Caleb Williams and the Bears get one more chance. They do have a timeout left as well, since the Commanders decided to throw there. Come on. One time. One time. All right, here we go. Plenty of time. Minute 47, 59 yards away. Williams takes the snap, looking, throws. Swift out of the backfield again for about 15. That play's worked a couple of times. Type those ones. Plenty of time here.
Plenty of time.
At the Washington 44.
Plenty of time.
Caleb wants the play. He gets it. Minute 25 to go. Williams takes the snap. Looking. Launches downfield. Caught! Down to the 1. Romadunze. Let that clock tick a little bit. What a catch. Contested catch from Romadunze. Williams launched this one on a rope. And Rome high points it. What a catch.
That's the big play we've been wanting the entire day.
Hit that like button.
Let's freaking go, man.
1st and goal at the 1. You can use clock here. They will. Under 50 seconds. 47, 46, 45, 44. Williams, snap, looking, throws into traffic, but it's caught! Touchdown, DJ Moore! Could you imagine if he threw a pick there at the 1-yard line?
Jesus.
Pete Carroll style. Bears take a 1-point lead with 42 seconds left. I assume they'll go for 2 to try and make it a 3-point game. Don't throw a pick 6 here. Or a pick 2, I should say. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Bears going to go for 2 to try and make it a 3-point game. Williams takes the snap, looking, throws, end zone, caught. DJ Moore again, 15-12. 15 fourth quarter points unanswered for Chicago. And now Washington will get the ball back, down 3 with 42 seconds left.
They still have all their timeouts as well.
They have all 3 timeouts. Bears have 1 timeout in case they need to use it. Bears have all the momentum now. Team Hag, the Bears are who we thought they were. We'll see in the next 42 seconds. Taylor kicks it deep. They're going to bring it out. Here we go. Past the 10, 20, down to 21. 38 seconds left. Here comes Jaden Daniels. They got all 3 timeouts. Let's see what crazy Madden shit happens this time. They got to get probably about 45 yards to get into field goal range. Daniels takes the snap, looking all day to throw. Throws kind of on the run. Launches downfield and it's caught!
You've got to be shitting me.
Luke McCaffrey again! He's got like 100 yards. That was the most crazy throw I've ever seen, even in Madden. He threw that 39. He threw that like 56 yards, flat-footed basically, in between 3 dudes. 30 seconds left. Daniels takes the snap, 4-man rush, throws over the middle, caught, breaks a tackle, timeout with 25 seconds left. My goodness. My goodness. 2 plays and about 75 yards. They're 65 yards. They're 13 away from the end zone. NFL Productions. Bro is not Patrick Mahomes. Looked like it there. Daniels takes the snap. Looking, throws underneath. Caught. Gain of 8. They're not going to use a timeout here. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I'm shocked by this.
They're going
to play for the field goal?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Madden at its
They're going to play
seconds.
Classic Madden. Ron Rivera, that's why you got fired, buddy. Unreal. It's kind of a bailout. So they're going to kick a field goal. We'll see if the Bears use their timeout to try and ice it, but it's a chip shot. This Madden stream's off the rails. Ron Rivera's fired and Brandon McManus is no longer on the team. Timeout Bears.
Man, oh man.
It's going to be a 21-yard field goal.
Why are the Bears in base formation?
Kick is up. And good.
Like,
so they'll have, 2 seconds left?
Looks like it.
Man. 3 seconds left.
Wow.
I don't know what was crazier, giving up 65 yards on 2 plays or the Commanders playing for a field goal in that situation.
Madden at its finest.
Watch Valus with the walk-off return. That would be epic. That would be epic.
That would be. Honestly, if Valus scores right here, do we keep him in as a starter next week?
Yeah. I think he'll be the starting kick returner. We'll make Carter the punt returner. Probably regardless. All right. Here's Valus from the 3. Past the 20. Nothing else. Type OT, we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. Tremaine Edmonds, Caleb Williams for the coin flip. Looks like Washington won it. They're going to get the ball. All right. Bears got to kick it deep.
Wesley, I know I'm new here, but I'm pretty sure that's not how that chant goes. But hey, more power to you.
Bears kick it deep for a touchback.
Man, oh man. Jimmy's got the right idea.
What a bizarre game.
Yeah.
Get the Bear Downs in the chat. We're in overtime. Here we go. Jaden Daniels under center. Hands it off. Robinson finds a crease. Picks up 8 or 9. I'll be honest, I forget how the Madden OT works, so I don't know if they need a touchdown or a field goal to win straight up, or if a field goal would mean the Bears get a possession.
Good question.
I'm not 100% sure. For
we're
those who
gonna
play
find out
Madden religiously, let me know if you know.
Yeah.
Daniels, shotgun toss. That's going nowhere. Loss of 2. None of that will matter if the Bears can get a stop. Type those 3s. Type those 3s. Come on. Come on. Pistol formation for Jaden Daniels. Takes the snap. Looking, throws, caught. Ran a little mesh concept.
They've been running that all day.
Found Zach Ertz. First and 10.
We're not even going to talk about the possibility of that NFL frauds. We're just not going to do it.
Yeah, that would be lame. We don't want to tie. Daniels. I pick up a few here. Was that a little jet sweep? I looked down for a sec, or was that Robinson? No, it's Jahan Dotson on a little pot pass.
Yep.
Second and 5 here. Commanders almost at midfield. Daniels under center. Play action, boot to the right. Throws on the run. Wide open inside the 30. Down to about the 27. 26, Terry McLaurin.
Just one of those things, man. Like, why can't they script those kind of plays for Caleb? Get him moving on the run, get those receivers crossing routes. Washington's done a great job of that all day.
Daniels under center. Touchdown would win it. I assume. Again, I don't know how Madden works in that regard. Jalen Johnson, nice break up there. Second and 10 here. Need a stop.
Is this the second overtime game we've had this year?
First on this channel.
Okay.
One of the other channels had one. Daniels, play action, steps up, throws. Almost into the end zone. First and goal at the 2. Otis says touchdown wins. We'll see if he's right. I would guess you are, since it's a regular season game. We will see. Oh, I didn't plug this in.
Uh-oh.
Computer's about to die.
It's not good. Got the...
It's a bad omen.
Yeah.
Daniels in the gun. Hands it off. Robinson, he'll walk in. Touchdown. We'll see if that's the game. I think it is, based on how they're celebrating. Well,
I don't think so.
I don't know. Is it over?
I don't think so, no. It would have been final already.
Yeah, I don't think it's over. So I guess the Bears do get a chance. Maybe? Still not sure. Yeah, it looks like they are.
Look at that.
Wow. I guess we'll take it. 22-15 Washington. So the question is if the Bears score, do you go for 2? Type 2 for yes, 1 for no. 2 for yes, 1 for no.
Well, there we go.
All right.
Now we know.
Now we know. That was the first possession, Otis, so I'm not sure. We'll take it. Bayless Jones gets an opportunity here. He'll bring it out 1 yard deep. Past the 10, the 20. Stuffed there. He got ripped. Lit up. All right. 1st and 10, 79 yards away. My second question is what if the Bears still have the ball and the clock runs out on this quarter? I would assume they still get a chance, but I don't know now.
We're just at the mercy
We'll
of the mad gods.
Williams takes the snap, looking, throws into the flat. Komet. Good tackle in space. Gain of 4. Bears have only rushed for 27 yards today. Most of their damage has come through the air. Here we go. Williams in the shotgun. Swift to his left. Caleb looking over the middle. Oh, my gosh. Everett's wide open. Oh, what happened there? 3rd and 6. I think it's 81 on these rosters, Mr. T, the one we downloaded, but not sure.
I believe that's right.
Williams in the shotgun. Takes the snap. In trouble. Has to throw it away. It's 4th down. Here's your ball game. Here's your ball game. Punt. That would be funny. 4th and 6.
See what they got.
See what Shane Waldron dials up. Williams, high snap, retrieves it. Oh, he had his Komet in the flat. Rolling left. Take off, Caleb. He will. Oh, he didn't get there. What a tackle in space.
Freaking Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. Caleb had Komet initially. Decided to take off. And Wagner lights him up about a half yard short of the sticks. Bears drop their 2nd straight. Fall to 4-3 overall. 22-15 in Washington. What a bizarre game. 2 bizarre games in a row. All right. Hit that sub button. We're covering the Bears on a daily basis. Doing these Madden sims as well. Going through the entire schedule. Week 9 coming up. We got the Cardinals next week. Need to bounce back. Bears fall to 4-3. We'll see you next time. All right. Cullen and I got to get out of here after that overtime game, but what a bizarre finish. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow with more videos. Peace.